one was my younger sister. She's like 13 years younger than I. So when she was in secondary school, I'm already working. So I was tasked to coach her. So that started my coaching career. Right, so this is my family. I got 2 daughters. That's my wife. I'm bilingual in English, and I came from quite a few branded schools. I was ASEAN Pre-U scholar. Because I have the privilege of teaching in a polytechnic, so I've taught many students. And on my own, I tutor children from primary school all the way to teenagers in JC. So I focus on mathematics. Okay. So I'm also an author for mathematics books. So you can find my books in popular bookstore. So those are the books. And there will be one more coming up with another publisher, Marshall Cavendish, that's coming up in September. Right, so I hope today that we can be like this. Okay, this is supposed to be a GIF where you can see the ping pong literally going back and forth. This taken from Forrest Gump. You still remember the movie? Yeah, he's very good in. Yeah, you can Google for it. He's very good in ping pong. Generation gap. Generation gap. That's right. Like all of us. So why ping pong? Because I don't want to be like a one-way direction where I just keep firing things at you. So all of us are parents. So I don't dare to say that I have all the answers because I'm still learning. So even after 14 years, every kid is different, and every day I'm discovering new species. I mean new kids. So I'm constantly surprised by the people that I meet. Yeah. So I hope that you can just actively chip in with your opinions. Yeah. So there is this, as in my coaching with kids, right? I feel that paper 1, where you have short questions, where things are very straightforward, usually kids are okay. But then when it comes to problem sum, suddenly like another planet. So it's like parents also scratch their head, like problem sum. Then cannot solve with algebra, must solve with drawing models, right? It's like, my teacher never teach me, then how do I know? Right? So this is the most common problem that I see when I coach kids. Okay, so there are a few questions. The first question usually that I hear is that I don't understand what the question is asking. Okay, later I'm going to show you 3 options. So the format is like this. I show you a question that a kid usually will ask. Then I'll give you 3 options. They are quite reasonable options, but let's work together and find out what is the best option. Alright? So when a kid says, I don't know what the question is talking about, so what is the best way to tackle it? A, underline keywords. That's very popular, right? Underline keywords. B, draw models. C, draw stick figures. Let me explain a little bit. Alright. Draw model, you know, right? Draw the model part. Draw stick figure is, okay, let's say there is Jack and Jill. Okay, they each have $30, and then they have some sum of money together. Then Jack gives some money to Jill, Jill gives some money to Jack, and then they end up being a fraction of each other's money. That's a very typical question, right? So stick figure means that you literally draw 2 pictures, Jack and Jill, and then you tell the child, now tell me the story. What is the story? Who give what to who? So sometimes sometimes you can even go to draw storyboard like comics. My first picture, this person gives this amount to this. Second picture, this person gives. Okay, that's what I mean by draw figures. So let's have a quick show of hand. Who thinks that number 1, part A? Who thinks that A works for your child? A works for your child?
It's a combination of A and C.
A and C.
For me, it's a combination of A and B.
A and B.
But A and C, A, B, C, C.
Okay.
Actually, when A, B, C,
Anyone never tried any of this before? Okay, never tried it. So usually when the child says,
I don't coach him next.
Okay, so personally, right, my personal experience that when in the beginning, when I started coaching, I always say underline keywords because that's what I've been taught. So underline keyword. So end up, right, I will have the whole thing underlined. Hey, like that not called underline, no? Then said, okay, then take highlighter. Highlight everything. Okay, so sometimes I realize that they just don't know. And then the third time maybe just circle the numbers. And then end up just give me plus, minus, multiply, divide. Anyhow, just put the number together. And then tell me problem solved. That is wrong. Right? So I realized that actually sometimes, right, children being children, they find that the words especially sometimes the way the question is phrased, is not very friendly, not very child friendly. And I have a child I have a P5 kid, right, who is like a brilliant in his English, and then he come and tell me, teacher, the way they write the question is wrong. It doesn't make grammatical sense. Then I read, yeah, people write like that one. Yeah, so sometimes like that. Yeah, math teachers are not English teachers, so sometimes we do make mistakes like that. Alright, so if you find that underlying keywords, you have the same problem like me, everything got underlined and then it doesn't help, you can probably try drawing stick figures. Even try drawing a few stick figures, especially for longer questions. Consider trying those kind of, what do you call that? Like 4 boxes kind of coding, where one after another, so they literally see the progression of how things happen. Okay? Okay, next. Oh yeah, by the way, drawing models, when the child tells you I don't understand the question, right? Drawing model doesn't work. Because I don't even know what the question is talking about. You ask me to draw model. Oh. Okay, so sometimes the kid will say, model method doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. Draw the bar, square boxes. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. Okay? I don't know whether do you have that? Xavier, do you have that problem sometimes? Like the teacher will draw a model and you don't know what the teacher is talking about. Okay. Thank you for supporting my point. Okay, so when the child complains that A is teach algebra method, because this is how I learn. Okay? That's what my teacher taught me, so I'm going to teach you model method. No, algebra method. Yeah. Algebra method. Right? So in school, different schools have different policy. Some schools, right, they encourage algebra method. Some schools they do not encourage algebra method. Alright? My experience is that so the second one is to teach the kids study the kids model. Right? So ask the kid to draw a model and then you study that. Okay? C is to teach units method. So no more drawing, but writing down like things like ratio. Right? So if you are not familiar with units method, it's just another variant of model method. Some schools they teach them. Alright? It's the book that I'm writing. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a show of hand. Who will go for algebra method? Oh, okay, algebra method. So how does it pan out for your kid? Okay. Okay,
No problem.
But does your kid get into trouble in school? No, teacher okay
Okay. It's okay.
Very good, very good. I got kids and I teach algebra, I come back and the teacher scold the kid. Yeah, okay, so we study the model, kids model. Who will take out and then ask the kids, show me your model. Okay, so what do you look out for when you ask the kid to show you the model?
Make sure that the understanding of the question is correct and the concept is displayed properly in the model.
Okay. So what will you? What do you look out for when you ask to study the kids model?
He must make sense to himself.
So must be able to explain.
Yes.
Not anyhow just draw. Yeah, I've seen model method that look like dumplings. Because they are not exactly like a bar. Okay, or teach units method. Who teaches units method here? Unit methods. Oh, like a ratio. Yeah, more like that. It means don't have bar anymore.
It's very much similar to the model, kids model. You have to know the model, then can do the
Yes, you are right. You are right. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So actually, graphically, right? This one you can refer to MOE guidelines. MOE preaches this. They say that when we understand mathematics, right, we always understand the picture first, then we understand the symbol. So meaning that, right, if I want to teach you what is 5, I will show you 5 buns or 5 cupcakes, rather than write the number to you, because the number is harder to understand, right? So Eunice method is actually a step further than model method already, right? So I don't know why some kids take it better, take the Eunice method better. Some kids are model method better, but I want to point out something here today, just to share with you. Okay, not all Eunice method, not all models are created equal. Okay, you can look at this. This one is actually a screenshot from an online tutor that I just randomly grabbed from YouTube. All right. Okay. So this model, right? Okay, first of all, we can see that it is a bit not regular the shape, right? Okay, the solution is correct. I checked already. Okay, now I want to show you the quality of the model. All right. So let's look at the next model. Next I want to point out there are 3 things that we want to look for when we are looking at the kids' model drawing. The first one is proportion. Are all your units the same size? Because no point drawing one long, one short, one long, one short. Then end of the day, right, you're just going to have a line of sausage and you don't know what they mean. All right. Guiding lines. When things are supposed to be the same, you draw guiding lines to show that. All right. So from one row to the next row, you have guiding lines, and then labels. Okay, write down which part to which part is actually the remainder. Which part to which part spent on buying dress, which part was on the buying some other things. Okay, this one. Okay, this is a much better version of the model. All right. The color is optional. If you have highlighter, usually it spices things up a little bit by coloring a little bit. Okay? But I want to point out that when you study your child's model, right, make sure that the model, each unit is the same size as much as possible. Alright? So from here, and then you have guiding lines to point out that actually this refers to this refers to this, and this does not mean this. Alright? So things like that. So it will help to make a lot more sense into a model. So personally, when I help to revamp my students' model, right, when I draw it out, right, many a times I will hear, ooh, this is what it means. Yeah, because before that they were drawing sausages. Long, short, long, short. Right? And then labels. Okay, so, okay, next one. Okay, next one. The kid might say, I run out of time. I know how to do, but no time. Yeah, this is very common. So how to counter this thing? Okay, there are 3 suggestions. Okay, time each paper while practicing. Okay, boy, this is a 90 minutes paper. Okay, make sure that you don't spend more than 90 minutes, and this is the stopwatch. Boom, and then start counting down. Then the child will just do. Still not enough time because in the front spend too much time. When it comes to the end, left 14 minutes, I still got so many questions. Then panic. Then anyhow do. Right. Second, time each question while practicing. Means that, okay, this question, you are supposed to spend this amount of time. Okay, this is the stopwatch. Start counting. Right. C, do the easiest question first. Yeah, so flip through your paper. Don't go and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look for the one that you are confident, do first. Okay, so who tried A? Who tried A? Okay, try A. So how is the effect? Better than no timing, right? Okay, very good. Who tried B? Okay. By section. Okay. By section is better than by paper. Okay, who tried C? That means encourage the child to do easy one first. So Xavier, you try easy one first. Sometimes it does work. However, do you find that you actually end up the easy one, you think it's easy, but actually end up spending a lot of time? If not, then very good. That means everything is easy to you.
Sometimes I do like the more easier one first. After I finish the easy one first, then I come to the hard one.
Yeah, but sometimes the easy one turn out to be hard. Then the hard one actually is very easy, but you never try. Okay, sorry. Strategy. Okay, listen to mommy. But whatever works, just continue. Okay. Right. So for me, right? Okay, I find that the A, right? When I give the time to the whole paper, same thing happen. The front part because no urgency, then slowly do. Then until the last part, no time already. Then anyhow rush. Then anyhow do. So B is actually more suitable. So the child can even take breaks. So what I want is just that when I train my student to do this, right? Time every question. I want my student to know roughly, to have a feel. How long is 1.5 minutes? Alright? And then keep track. Sometimes you can overshot one question. You end up get stuck at something that you think is easy. It's okay. The next question, okay, you still have 1.5, you start again. So you try to finish it within 1.5. Alright, so let's take a look at the next slide. This is the typical paper 1, paper 2. Paper 1 is 15 minutes, 40 marks. Paper 2 is 1 hour, 40 minutes, 60 marks. Alright, so this is a simple math. You set aside 10 minutes for checking. Paper 1, you have about 1 minute per mark. So if you see a 2-mark question, spend about 2 minutes on it. Alright? Okay, plus minus a little bit is okay because sometimes, right, your child will just settle some questions very easily. Some question overshot a little bit is okay. You still have 10 minutes buffer at the end. So stick to this kind of timing usually is quite effective. Then the paper 2 is trickier because you still have to factor in time to understand the question. 1.5 minute for every question. So 1 mark, 1.5 minutes. 2 marks, 2 marks is 3 minutes. Alright, so you can just share this simple guideline with your child, then help him or help her to keep track of their time. Okay, next question. I'm confused by this question. Confused. I read already, I don't know. I'm still very blurred, very confused. That happens most commonly to long questions. Paper 2. Yeah. Like sometimes they got 3 person. Okay. Abdul, Betty, and then Kate. And then 3 of them just decide to pass things around to everybody. And then end up they're also confused, then they come and ask you, figure out how much Abdul has. You don't even know, you ask me. Then they like to collect stamps. Also, okay, so there are 3 things. Okay. First, A, rephrase the question using really simple numbers. B, read it again, slowly. Okay, this is to counter David's kind of fast-paced student, right? Read it again, slowly. You must say it like that. And C, tell me what confuses you. Okay, so who tried A? Rephrase the whole thing, but you change all the numbers into really simple numbers. Okay, B, read again. Ask the child to read it again. Okay, so usually what does the child say?
I don't understand. I still don't understand.
Really? Still don't understand. So maybe this time you want to try slowly.
Slowly.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me what confuses you. Anyone tried this approach? Like a very consultative approach? Tell me what confuses you. What helps you?
Normally she helps me
Okay.
most of the time, but sometimes we are both too learning.
Okay. Yeah. So for my experience, right, sometimes the child has difficulty verbalizing what confuses him or her. So the more I grill, right, the more they get into a corner and then they pick up. Very, very confused. So if C doesn't work for you, you may want to try A. Alright? Then A is something that I find helpful because sometimes, right, big numbers, right, especially fractions and decimals, right, they just throw in a lot of unnecessary confusion. Yeah, change to whole numbers and simple numbers. Okay, I'm sorry I don't have a concrete example to show you, but next time when you run into problem, your child is confused about fraction, decimals, right? Just try to cut down all the numbers, change it to 1, 2, 3. Once they get the logic, then you bring in. Then once they get the logic, you say, okay, this is how you solve the really simple question. Now let's go to the real question. Use the same method. The numbers change, but the method is the same. So that usually, for me, right, I find that it usually helps. Alright? Once they get the method there, right, they know that all these numbers are linked like that. Then they get the confidence. Then they are not so resistant to trying out. Alright? Okay. So your kid may say, I memorized all the methods, but I still get it wrong, I give up. Okay? So let's look at what are the possible remedies sometimes. A, practice more in applying each method. Just practice more. If one question you don't know, practice 10 times. Alright? B, forget about methods. Let's go back to the basics. Okay? C, explain how the method works. Okay? That means go through again. This method is actually like that. So you do this, and you do this, and you do this. Now, who does C? Explain. So when your child is confused, say, I memorized already, I still don't know how it works. So you explain the method again. Anyone? C? Okay, B? Forget about it, just forget about method, we just go back to the ground zero and start again. So how does it work?
Just bring her back to where they first started to listen. I think it goes with the simple thing. Then after that, slowly they work towards what actually. Oh, can you remember one down?
So you do agree that actually mathematics there are some basic truth lah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. A, practice more. Practice more. Okay. Yes. So for A, right, what is the effect when you ask your child to practice more? Give it the face, right? Yeah, I see that a lot. Yeah. So A, sometimes we get the face as teachers and parents. So it kind of prompts me to try something else. So if A doesn't work, right, your child gives you the face and no motivation of these things, maybe you can try B. Because, okay, I show you why. Okay, next slide. Okay, these are the books that I really love. Okay, I really love. I had all these 3 books in my collection. This book is a classic. Okay, it breaks down model drawing into 40 lessons. This book, 30 lessons. Okay? So altogether, right, if you want to master all the methods, right, you need 70 lessons. Yeah, you need 70 lessons. Very nice. Okay, so not saying that the books are not good, but there are so many methods. So actually, right, I would rather try the method as a kind of framework. Okay? Try to go through it, but don't try to memorize and think that you can solve all the problems in the world, right? Because there are just too many of them. And okay, this one, okay, I'm currently helping to rewrite this 11 chapters, 2 to 3 methods per chapter. So you do the math, right? Also, so many. Right, so for a child to memorize so many methods, okay, and you think in the exam, right, they never tell you, it's actually book A method 37. Then you, this one, then you do. No, they don't do that. They just throw you a problem, and then you are expected to recognize how to do it. Okay? So memorizing sometimes difficult, okay, and you get the child to be very, for lack of a better word, very disheartened, okay, because they just don't know which one to apply. All right. So I'm coming to the end of my presentation, so I just want to wrap it up to say that, okay, my observation is that if you memorize, right, sometimes it's a quick fix, as well-meaning parents and teachers, we want our children to get the best the resources. Okay, but sometimes, right, it kills the long-term passion for the subject. Okay, to them, mathematics become a series of things to memorize. There is no beauty in it anymore, and there is no reason. You just memorize and apply. Okay, it's no different from maybe history, no different from, I don't want to offend any history teachers. Okay, but anyway, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, but yeah. Okay, so but it's also very fragile because I changed the word a little bit, then you got thrown off track already. Derail means that you're like a train. I just twist a little bit of things, right? The whole thing will just go off track, and then you cannot function anymore, right? So a real story is that I coach a P4 to P5 kid. The mother asked her to memorize all the methods, and then she get into a fight with her mother. Then she said, "No, like this method, the word different. You ask me to apply, cannot work one." Then the first time I go to her house, I couldn't find her because she was hiding under the table. She said, "Your maths teacher come already, quick hide." Yeah, she hate mathematics until that stage. Yeah. So I got to coax her. I say, "No, let's come out, let's play some games." Then let her see that actually mathematics is all about logic, reasons, okay, and it's actually kind of fun. Right? So slowly she overcome that kind of thing, that kind of mindset. So now she argue with the mom in a different way. Right? She said, "No, mom, cannot memorize one. You must understand why it's like that." Yeah. Okay. So my offer for today's guest, right, is that I will give you a 1 hour online consultation for your family, free. All you have to do is just to WhatsApp me and book my time because I kind of have a rather packed schedule now. It's exam time. So I'll try my best to schedule 1 hour slot with you. Right. So what I can do with you in this 1 hour, right, is that I can try my best to help you to solve some of your more difficult questions that your child is facing. So do send me, because I don't want to muddle myself, right? I don't want to embarrass myself, right? So do send me some. Send me up to 3 questions. Math teacher, not IT teacher, different. Okay, send me up to 3 questions your child struggle with. Then your family and I, we can all meet online. Then you can also sit in and listen while I coach your child. Alright? So I hope you benefited from this session. It's my privilege to share with you. Thank you very much.
We're just going to take a very, very short break because we're going to